Stem cells, the hope to walk again. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You're walking down a familiar road, the wind brushing gently against your skin, your legs carrying you effortlessly to wherever you want to go. But then, in a single moment, a sudden fall, a terrible accident, you wake up in a hospital bed and realize your legs no longer respond. The doctor looks at you and says, "Your spinal cord is damaged. You may never walk again." That moment, it feels like your entire world collapses. And this is not just a story. Millions of people across the globe live in this reality, confined to wheelchairs, trapped inside bodies that no longer obey. They lose one of the most basic freedoms we often take for granted, the freedom to walk. But in the middle of this darkness, a light of hope has just appeared. A team of scientists at the University of California, USA, has made a discovery that could change medicine forever. A discovery that may allow people who are paralyzed to stand up and walk again, thanks to human stem cells. But what exactly are stem cells? Imagine the human body as a vast forest. Each type of cell, heart, lungs, brain, bones, is like a different kind of tree. And stem cells? They are like the original seeds. From a single seed, any tree could grow. Likewise, stem cells have the extraordinary ability to transform into any type of cell the body needs. This is why many scientists call stem cells the master keys of regenerative medicine, a field that doesn't just treat symptoms, but actually restores and rebuilds the body. And here's where the story gets fascinating. The scientists took human stem cells and injected them into mice that were partially paralyzed due to spinal cord injuries. At first, expectations were low. The spinal cord is one of the most difficult parts of the body to heal. Once the delicate nerve fibers are cut, the brain simply can't send signals to the muscles. But then, over the following weeks, something extraordinary began to happen. The stem cells started transforming into new nerve cells, including a very special type called oligodendrocytes. These cells act like the insulating wires that allow electrical signals to travel quickly and efficiently between nerves. Slowly, they began rebuilding the broken communication lines inside the spinal cord. Bit by bit, the paralyzed mice began to regain movement. And after 16 weeks, something no one thought possible happened. The mice were able to walk again. Not just temporary improvement, but a long-lasting recovery. Now pause for a second and think about this. If this can happen in mice, why not in humans one day? Picture a young man paralyzed in a car accident, told he would never stand again. Years later, a doctor injects stem cells into his spinal cord. Months pass. One morning, he feels a tingling in his legs. And then, in front of his family, he rises slowly from his wheelchair and takes his first steps. That would be nothing short of a miracle of modern science. But unlike fairy tales, this miracle would be built on research, technology, and human perseverance. Of course, science is never a straight path. The researchers themselves caution that before this treatment can be used on humans, many hurdles remain. important questions still need answers. Will stem cells behave safely inside the human body? Could they cause unwanted side effects, like tumors? Will the recovery process in humans be as successful as in mice, or will it take much longer? This means we're not there yet, but the door has been opened, and on the other side of that door lies the possibility of restoring movement to millions of people. And let's look at the bigger picture. If stem cell therapy can work for spinal cord injuries, what else might it unlock? It could help patients with Parkinson's disease, where brain cells slowly die. It could slow or even reverse Alzheimer's disease, where memory fades away. It could restore brain function after a stroke. It could even repair damaged hearts, livers, and lungs. In other words, stem cells may become the most powerful tool medicine has ever had, not just to heal, but to regenerate life itself. Right now, millions still sit in wheelchairs, looking out the window, dreaming of the day they can stand again. But maybe, just maybe, that day is closer than we think. This discovery is like a ray of light piercing the darkness. It reminds us that even when the body is broken, life still has a chance to be renewed, starting from the smallest building blocks inside us. So, here's a question for you. Do you believe that in the next 20 years, humans will cure paralysis using stem cells? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating journeys into the wonders of science. Because the future of medicine is being written right now.